Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, back in the worsted of the Rohirrim. So, we've been meeting once again some of the friends we made along the way. We stopped after talking with Horn. So, you might remember, well, Horn left Nona to protect her. Or at least that's what he told us. But now he wants us to talk to Glewina and see what else he has to say about all this matter. I mean, long story short, there was once again a huge info dump on the end of the last episode, but here we have Glewina, not that far really.
I bid you welcome. Have you seen Horn?
I bid you welcome, Beriathan. Have you seen Horn? My former student is a knot of confusions, and speaking with you might help him unravel them. You tell Glewina that you found Horn in the state he describes, but aren't sure if your words provide him any comfort. I am glad you tried. I think he's being foolish and have told him so, but he refuses to listen to me. He thinks he's doing the right thing, but I can tell you that Nona does not agree, and I do not either. What good will it do her and the child on its way if Horn dies now? Little or none, Beriathan, glory and honor, they will be of little consolation and no comfort to the family he leaves behind. I am no warrior. I record what befalls the warriors in song, and know all too well what that means. I dress it up in nice clothes and with pretty words, but still I know it for what it is. Death and death and death. Horn is full of pride, like his father Ingbert, and will not be persuaded. He is a man of Rohan, for certain, stubborn and hard-headed, thinking always of duty and honor and service. May not be the death of him. You think that Glewina may have been blinded to the truth of the matter by Horn's blasted words of justification? But you do not correct him. Elfhelm standing nearby catches your eye and your attention.
Duty is not always easy.
It is not always an easy thing to decide what duty compels us to do. I know of someone who might have something to add to this debate, Beriathan. Look for him just to the west if you can control your tongue and keep a confidence. And here we have Durnhill. Durham looks at you warily, but he says nothing.
Hello there. At last someone will speak to me.
Hello there, Beriathan. At last someone will speak to me. I have only had Durham here for company, and he speaks very little. It is almost as if none of the men here can see me. I'm almost certainly not supposed to be here. I hope that Théoden will not be cross with me when he finds out. But what I was supposed to do? I could not stay behind while all the others have gone off to danger. That has been this Hobbit story almost from the very beginning. Frodo and Sam and Pip, all gone off now, braving danger in strange lands. I could not let it happen again. I am grateful that Durnhill saw fit to help me come along. He has an understanding with Elfhelm, I think. The old Marshal is turning a blind eye to my presence here, and I am glad of it. I just hope I am not too much of a burden, on the road or in the battle that is certain to come. Of course, oh, this is way better than what I have. I should be upgrading these shoulders.
I am sick of waiting around.
I am sick of waiting around. Let us see if we can get a look at what Théoden is doing. I will use my natural sneakiness to remain out of sight, but I cannot bear not knowing what is going on. The king is meeting with his advisors in a clearing to the southwest. It is not far. So, of course, Merry and Pippin as well do feel kinda out of place in the middle of this conflict. I mean, knowing it's their contradiction, right? Wanting to participate, but at the same time being too afraid and not sure of their own abilities. But, well, it's glad to see Merry here. And of course, Durnhill, which, following with the lore, with the books, it's not talking to us. I mean, if Thorinhelm were to talk to us, I think we would discover the trick. But that's not the case. All I would say is Elwyn does a great job at disguising herself. Now, we have two different options in here, but I think they are kind of taking us towards the same direction. And that is the council here with Théoden and his men. And also the landscape quests that will eventually take us to the Beacon Hills. As you approach, you see that Théoden speaks with Ghân-buri-Ghân. Awesome. So, Eomer. Okay, Gleowina. Goodlove. So we met Goodlove in the Eastfold during our times in West Rohan. Deorwina. God, that name does ring a bell, but right now I cannot quite say who was he. Elfhemal, Elfmar, Fastret, Thrim, Harding, Ingbert. Yeah, all these guys I do remember. Herubrand, Herefara, Danhir. Okay, which is the Lord of Underharrow. Deorwina. I know, man. I need to look him up. I couldn't live with myself if I left that pass. Because, once again, this is one of the guys that is mentioned in the books that we got to meet as well. Husband of Winsig, Thane of Wallstow in East Rohan. Okay. Thank you. So, of course we met Winsig. And, we talked to him during the Battle of Helm's Deep. Okay. Thank you so much, because that's the only one I was missing. Now we need to talk to Théoden and to Eomer, but I'm getting the picture, girl, if you will. So trying to see what do I need to do to get more of these guys in the picture. And now Gan, of course. Nice to see you once again. Eomer, long time no see as well.
These wild men have offered their aid to us.
My uncle has spoken with the leader of these Woses, these wild men, and has accepted their aid. Ghân-buri-Ghân speaks of a secret way that will allow us to skirt the orcs blocking the road beneath Amon Dîn. He has staked his life upon it, for he will walk beside Théoden on this secret way. If he proves false, I am to kill him where he stands. If this is a trick, I will slay him without hesitation.
I thank you for sending to us these Woses, these wild men.
Glad to see you once again, Lord Théoden. I understand we have you to thank for sending to us these Woses, these wild men, Beriathan. Their hatred of orcs is similar to our own, and quite useful in this case, for the orcs have made camp in the shadow of Amon Dîn and block our road. My 6,000 spears could scatter this orc barricade, but it would take time, and that time cannot be spared. Ghân-buri-Ghân says there is fire on the plain before Minas Tirith, and within the walls. The defenders will not last if we do not come soon. Ghân-buri-Ghân says he knows a secret way around the orc camp. He says he can show us a forgotten road that will get us near to the city without delay. We must take this road.
Secret way is rocky. Your help clear.
Ghân-buri-Ghân make promise to you, Beriathan. Now the Ghân fulfill it. Wild men will help horsemen. Stonehouse folk once very strong. Carved stones from hills. Carried stones on large wains. Built stone houses on side of mountain. Roads still there, but Stonehouse folk forget. Wild men not forget. Horsemen pass through Stonewain Valley, through Stonewain Valley. Entrance is northeast of Drubutha, far south of here. Way is rocky. Clear stones from path to make safe for horsemen's passage. Then horsemen and Beriathan fight Gorgun in front of Great Stone City. Wild men live in peace. Okay, so there we have it. As you can see here, yeah, the epic, actually this portion of the epic is really short because you just talk to some of the people here in the camp and then you actually go all the way back to Drubrutha to then proceed to the Pelennor Field. So once again, we're not going to the Beacon Hills as part of the epics, but we are still going. And this is the reason why I will not take my milestone out of Drubrutha, because this is right where we need to be. But not yet. So there we have it. We're almost there. We're almost at the battle. But what we need to do now is travel to Eilunach and defeat the Mordor spies. So what is the way to Eilunach? I think is through here. Let me also check here the reputation, because we need to be friend with the Riders of Rohan to unlock the master. So that is almost 25,000 rep with them, which I can technically get with all these rep items I already have. But oh god, I don't wanna. I wanna see how much rep I can get on my own before I start using rep items. Now, here we have some quests actually, and that reminds me. Okay. Bregdal. Sure, we also needed to talk to you now that I remember this. Beriathan, welcome! I believe that the Rohirrim have renewed their spirit with the news I brought from Gondor. They now realize that their aid will surely change the tides of victory. There is no way I would be able to return to Gondor by myself though. Too many enemies stand between here and Pelennor. I shall ride with the Rohirrim, guiding them with what knowledge of the enemy I have. Thank you for your assistance back at the Orc encampment. It is something I shall surely never forget. Awesome. And now here we can start getting all these quests done here. Good luck, Diorwina. Awesome. Scouting the beacons.
Road and far we've come, but our ride is not yet done.
The men I command need to rest if we are to battle ready. If we are to be battle ready when Minas Tirith is within our sights. I am in need of someone to scout the nearby beacons of Gondor. It is imperative that the enemy not know our location or plans. Eilunach and Amon Dîn. Okay.
We ride for Gondor.
The men under my command are in need of a good meal. We have ridden as swiftly as our horses could take us. If you have a moment, could you bring some porridge to my men? It would be most appreciated, kind mine. Down here points to a nearby cauldron. Yeah, gonna grab it right now. What else? If the enemy has word of our passage, I am certain it is carried by work-riding message bearers. We surprised one yesterday morn, and it bore some foul black scratching on some parchment, the meaning of which I could not fathom. If you should spy any of these work riders behind us in the Beacon Hills, I implore you to stop them, lest our force should be found out. While Théoden and King's Outriders look ahead, I am charged with leading the rearguard scouts who must look behind. We know we are being watched and that the enemy forces creep up from all sides. I have sent my men out to cover what tracks they may, but I fear our marks were too many and my scouts too few. Will you aid them in this effort and cover tracks where you find them in the Beacon Hills? I thank you, Warden. Is that the vector to the Beacon Hills? We rode hard through the land to our west and fast. Misfortune may fly swift as an arrow though, and in the briefest of rests, a young rider of my Eodet, Sigtgar by name, had his horse run off on him and was forced to stay behind. The thought pains me some. The horse he rode was not fully broken in, and I confess I provided her to him. Cat arrived at the muster with his late father's steed, half lame and half blind, and in all honesty, I thought he would have bonded with his new steed by now. I thought he would have caught back up with us as well, and that has not happened either. If you are heading that way, would you look for the young man? He will be in Ostraman most likely, unless he is still out hunting for his horse. One regret I hold is that in our hard ride through the Beacon Hills, I could not stop and climb up Halifian's height. For there, I am told, is a tomb. And before that place, the oath of Errol between Rohan and Gondor was forged, so that in time of great need, one would come to the other's aid, as brothers in blood and mind. It is thus that we ride now, though I think I'm not alone in feeling that we got not just to defend our brethren of Gondor, but all of Middle-earth as well. Well, soon we shall move on again. But if you should find yourself there, take note for me of what you see, and if we should meet again on this road or another, share with me what you had seen. Okay, it seems we have taken a couple of those victors for the Beacon Hills. So we will be getting there eventually, but not yet, as there are still a couple things we can do in the forest and the camp. We're almost to level 103, and I'm praying that we will be able to, at the risk of repeating myself, we'll be able to hit 105 before reaching the Battle of Pelennor Fields. I'm famished. Well, enjoy your meal while you can, because we're riding for war. Now let us take the jump. Oh, gotta leave. The soldiers are hungry. Alright, that's another one. Another one here. Just missing the last one, actually. By the task board. Any other place to grab quests in here? I don't think so. From what I remember, there are not that many quests in this camp. But as you have seen, some of these quests are dailies. So that should also help. You have fed all the hungry riders. Now they should have the strength to keep moving south towards Minas Tirith. Oh my god, so close! 200 XP. That's nothing. Okay, well. Let's make our way to Elenach and Halifirian, the Tumpat Halifirian, that's... Oh my god, Halifirian, yeah, it's so far away to the west. Yeah, we're getting plenty of quests to go there to the Beacon Hills. I'd forgotten about Bregdal, otherwise I would have picked the landscape quests before advancing the epic. But all in all, I think we did good, in any case. Being able to witness the meeting between Khan and Théoden. Now, the way I'm playing this in my head is, as the Rohirrim are packing their things, as they are getting ready to leave, this is what is giving us the chance of scouting the beacons, going to the hills, and everything. And of course, time is stretched beyond what's reasonable. I mean, yeah, you gotta forget about the timeline when you play LOTRO for the sake of the story. And I think it's a trade that really pays off, but yeah, compromises need to be taken. I think I have already mentioned to you that interview with Chris Pearson, lead world builder, that I saw. It's a very old interview too. It's the place in which he was discussing... Ah, there we go. Level 103, one last trade point. It's an interview in which he was discussing the battle of the siege of Minas Tirith, the battle of Pelennor Fields, and basically saying, yeah, we had spent so much time working on that 36-hour span, because that's basically the amount of time that is between Faramir being wounded. So basically the second half of East Gondor, and maybe even the entirety of East Gondor. Yeah, because the Battle of Pelargir is also... don't remember the exact moment in the timeline, but it's 1 or 2 days at most before the Battle of Pelennor Field. So, God, ever since the second half of Central Gondor, actually, that's when time started running slower than usual. Oh yeah, you gotta forget, or well, not forget, but not pay that much attention to the timeline on certain moments, and this is one of those moments. Oh god. I know, it's this woods in here. Ah, okay, I get it. I think I get it. There are some woods in here. You don't need to climb the entirety of the beacon. Yeah, this path in here that I didn't fully follow. This is where the orc spies should be located. Just trying to see if there is an easy way down. There is a path in here, but I'm not sure. Ah, there is another one of those Woses archways. Like an alternate point of entry for the Beacon of Aelenach. In any case, this is where we need to go to defeat the spies that are looking for the Rohirrim. Okay, 2 points. So we can get the first rank in our momentum trait. We have been switching from range stance to melee stance occasionally. So that extra damage you get when switching stances does come in handy. Okay, more spies over here. Hey, we're doing good. Doing really good. Spider. Dagon. Oh, I just need some more orc spies. Not sure where to keep looking. I mean, this is the place, well, close to the place we need to be. If you could just show me 2 more spies. I really don't need more. But if you could show me how to cross this river without losing the high ground. Some sort of natural or handmade bridge. Seems not. Okay, but these guys are respawning already, so that should be okay. Liquid Herefara. Okay. Gonna remove. I mean, I think we're gonna remove all. and focus on this one. Defeat foes atop Amon Dîn. Let me try and find my way back to the camp. I think it's through here, yeah. Oh, wait. What do we have in here? Agility, vitality, physical master? Yeah. I'm gonna take those boots. And also trying to get some more task items. Like usual, comes the time again for us to try and find a way to clear up some backspace. Oh, I realized. How long has it been since we had these items in need of reforge? But well, there was not a forge master at Drubutha, of course, so not much that we could do there.
Welcome, my friend.
But now we can. Just to keep piling up some more item XP. We're gonna go to Amon Dîn once again. And I think there should be some sort of quest for Amon Dîn. Let me double check that really quick. Okay, Erefara will have more quests for us. So before we go to Amon Dîn, let me actually go back to Herefara then. Really way to the west. God, the game is taking... I don't know why it's working so clumsy today. Yeah, those textures looked awful. And that was basically how I played the game before I could upgrade my PC. Running at medium or low at times. But it's been so long. I have upgraded at not looked back. I occasionally log in on my laptop when I feel like doing some dailies and I'm watching TV with a wife or doing something else. But it's very occasionally that I do that. Because I do think the devs have done a great job at building Middle-earth, and I do want to spend as much time as possible experiencing this on a high visual quality.
There is much to be done.
Your assistance is appreciated as always. Hopefully you have given us the extra time we need before we mobilize.
There is much to be done.
It is possible that the enemy is trying to find us from all sides. We must be ready. I have been asked to patrol around the encampment. Do you recall me saying when last we met that I would have you fight by my side any day? These words still hold true, my friend. Come, let us patrol the surrounding hills together. If we encounter the enemy, then let us take arms against them.
I need your help.
Call me to your side when you wish to depart. Patrol the river crossing the Beacon Hills, Nardol's Lookout, Ailenach. Oh my god, we were just there. The Whistle. Herefara has asked you to patrol Tower Druadan with him. Okay, there was gonna be a quest at Nardal. You see, I told you that was gonna happen. Okay. So come with me, Herefara. So if you wanna explore, if you want me to accompany on your patrol, let us get going then. So the bridge that crosses to the Beacon Hills will be getting there shortly. Not today, I think so. I don't think we'll have enough time for that today. All seems quiet to the west. Perfect. Back to Nardal. And I hope you've brought your own horse, Herefara, because Nardal is so far away that I really want to ride there. I mean, maybe if we hurry up. No, I don't think so. We're already halfway through the episode and we still have not completed Herefara's patrol. And after that patrol, we'll get the chance of going to Amon Dîn and doing the quests there, which should not take us long, as once again we are so powerful we can just cut through the camp like it is butter, but it would still take time. What I want to check, however, is how far are we from leveling up the rep? Okay. So to Nardal we go. Nardal, Alienach. Yeah, that's basically it for his patrol. If you allow me to turn in the quest without having to return to Herefara's tent, that will save us some precious time. Nardal's lookout. Which one is Nardal's lookout? Gotta climb. Oh, okay, the lookout, I see it. All seems quiet on Nardal. Oh, okay. Pull our chest. Just a sec, Herefara, just a sec. Some spy and orcs hide out on Nardal's point. That was basically it. And can we get a clear view? No. I mean, we're high enough, but the construction is also bulky enough to block the view from us. So, back then to... Oh no! Back then to the camp, to Alienach. This is a moment in which it would have been very nice having the master. It's just 1 or 2 minutes of difference at best, but still nice to have. At this rate, we'll end up gaining that master for at the time in which we are ready to leave. I mean, the master is still useful. You can still get back to this camp easily and get some dailies. The pain here is actually coming back to Dru Butha in case you want to do the dailies there. And you should, because those are some of the only dailies that will give you the tokens you need for the housing items. And those housing items are not cheap. And on top of that, you need the items to max out the reps, so God knows how much time will we spend doing dailies at Anorien. But you would have seen that I have not especially done too much of a grinding after I'm done with an area for the series. For example, here Pelargir, we could technically, I could technically just drop there at any point and just do a couple quests, get Kindred, get the horse, which I'm really looking forward to. But I think I want to save that for later. The only exception I think was the warbands in Old Anorien, as the trade point reward was just too good to pass. But other than that, I'm not backtracking that much, not yet, at least. Just very excited of moving forward with the story and witnessing some of these great moments where we are approaching. Oh my god. I thought we had left this behind with Minas Tirith. We should have. There was no reason for that to happen. Some extra load on the server today or something, I guess. But there we go, once again, back to Eileenach for the second time this episode. Had I remembered there was a patrol with Herefada, I would have waited before climbing Eileenach. Hindsight is 2020, of course. The orcs upon Eileenach seem to be concerned with something in the forest. And what that something is, we'll gotta check. So we'll need to climb the peak and see from up top. Yeah, lots of lag today. I don't even know why I'm bothering reactivating Forced March when this place is so full of enemies. Okay, there's a chest in here. Let me grab that. All is quiet atop Eileenach.
There is much to be done.
I thank you for aiding me on my patrol. Still, there is much to do. I will meet you back at the Rohirrim encampment. You could have told me from here. Yeah, basically the view from of Amon Dîn and the enemy camping here is great. Shame about the time of day. If it was daytime, I think we would have a better shot there. But, well, alas, not daytime. I think it's what? Late watches? No, not even. Evening. Gonna be a nightly episode. Well, it has been a nightly episode. Alrighty. Back to her father then. For state of the Kingsman. Okay. Yeah, let us go back to him. Elven score sheets, yeah, we do need a few of those. And some more shattered spears. Yeah, task items. How far are we? Yeah. Still a little too far away, but getting there, we're getting there. And hopefully we'll get a chance of doing the rest of quests that we have in here. Love being able to do that.
I need your help.
Beriathan, you have my thanks. You continue to help keep our encampment a secret from the enemy. Now it is time to help with more present matters.
I need your help.
Have you seen the Variags? Those brutish mask-wearing men from the east seem to have their own code of laws. How they manage to be both more barbaric and more civilized than the Easterlings is beyond me. I hope to stand against them, but I feel that destruction may be in order. The Variags have set up a blockade on the road just to the east of this encampment. I suspect if we were to mobilize now, the Variags would be alerted to our presence. I am hoping that you are up for the challenge of creating a diversion for us. Yeah, I can. I certainly can, even though that's not the road we're gonna be taking any longer, but I guess it doesn't hurt to make the diversion on the Variag camp and maybe make them believe that we are still trying to pass through and devising different strategies to get past them. So, still gonna help you. I mean, I also need to go to Amon Dîn anyway. So, you're fortunate that it's on the way of what I need to go. Oh god, and these textures still not loading properly. As long as you don't give me another black screen, gonna be okay. And of course I talk too soon. What I think... Yeah, I think I'm gonna change the plans. I'm not sure how long is it gonna take me to attack the Variag blockade. And I still want to be able to go back to camp, so I'm gonna grab this milestone still. So I guess that means we'll need to go back to Drubutha on foot. But that will also give me the chance of showing you part of this road that we have not traversed. The ports are very convenient, but they don't give you a full sense of how the land is built. So it's the perfect excuse for traveling the road and sightseeing, I guess. Did I get it right? Or State of the King's Men, yeah. Okay, there we go, the Variag blockade. Eastern Blockade, okay. Variag's layer fought Anorien. Variags blocked the road leading through Tower Druadan. The Rohirrim can no longer continue their journey to Minas Tirith while the road is blocked. These Variags should be dealt with quickly. 10 of them, okay. And for the deed, 90 of them. Okay. Now, how do I come past these barricades? The Variags look over at you angrily, but do not attack. Dance in front of or mock to distract a large group of Variags. Like these guys in here. What do you say we mock them? You mock the Variags. They growl at you, but do not make a move to attack. Let us challenge now. You challenge the Variags and they start to draw their swords. Were they even able to draw their swords? I wonder. Stand your ground. Okay, I cannot leave this place. Oh yeah, okay, not gonna leave this place. More seconds. You have successfully distracted the Variags. Cool. That means we can get back to Herefara in just a moment, but gotta also defeat okay, we have completed the blockade. You have defeated many Variags in Tower Druidan. Good. Now we just need to climb atop Amon Dîn, which we already have. Gotta do that again. I might even need to do that daily a couple more times. Almost one-shotted. Almost. Okay. The road up to Amon Dîn should be somewhere around here. Ah, this also works for the work hides. So I guess I'm gonna take the opportunity to look for some more works. There was a quest about work riders, but I think that's in the Beacon Hills. Yeah. Sitgar, work riders, Halifidian, Rohirrim tracks. Okay. That's gonna come later. Ah, yeah. We should also be able to get acquaintance with the Riders of Rohan today. Gonna be nice. Okay, this is gonna be faster than I thought it would be, once again. Thanks in big part to our allies. My god. Loving it. Totally worth it. Grinding those crystals and scrolls. Totally worth it. Oh my god. You know why the men of Numenor are supposed to be feared. And if this is what a Gondorian could do on the Third Age after the decline of both Númenor and Gondor, imagine how things were in the old days. The days of Gondor's glory in the days of Númenor's glory. Those guys would have already destroyed this camp with their bare hands. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I do think on the next episode, before we travel to the Beacon Hills, we're gonna do some of those dailies on the Rohirrim camp, the Porridge, and this one for the beacons, because this also takes us too close to Ganglemot, and that gives us the chance of fighting Ganglemot once again, and also the spiders. Maybe we can get another spider completion out of this one. So that we can get as close as possible to level 1 of 4 before entering the Beacon Hills, and that way hopefully being able to hit 1 of 5 before returning to Minas Tirith. Now, Amon Dîn, once again, a huge place. Oh, there is a scholar chest in here. Wanna grab that too. Mordor archer, but no idea where you're supposed to be. Well, I thought there was to be some more enemies top the beacon. They are not. But once again, this place is so huge. Oh my god. This place is so huge that we can find the enemies we need, no problem. And right on time too. Yeah. Here is one. Quick down here. Okay. Back to the Rohirrim then. Anytime now. Okay. Done here is over here, this path that climbs to the beacon of Alienach. Gerefara to the west, of course. Okay, here.
Hard we rode and far we've come, but our ride is not yet done.
You are most loyal, Warden. I admire your helpfulness and proficiency. Awesome! Completed. Known to the Riders of Rohan? Let us see. Well, the reputation, of course. Almost there for friend and the master. Friend standing, there you see what we can get. And we have known to the Riders of Rohan the points, the title, some item. You have reached acquaintance status with the Riders of Rohan. Cool. 5 LOTRO points. And of course, this carving that we cannot ignore. Now, Herefara. Herefara, and we'll call it a day. Almost there. Almost there to Herefara. Looking good so far. I think we are on the right track. Herefara. Forested of the Helmingas.
There is much to be done.
Ah, you have returned. It was a courteous thing to do. With their blockading chaos, I doubt they will ever hear us depart. Alright, seems that was it for Herefara. So, before I forget, let me actually get back to down here. So that next episode I do remember of doing those quests with him. Or moving on to the Beacon Hills. Herefara? Oh god, yeah, he's a little bit far away. And yeah, I don't know why the game is having so many issues today with the server load. This shouldn't be happening on this place. Minas Tirith, you come to expect that. But Minas Tirith is a huge place and it has a lot going for it, but this camp, I don't see it. Why it should be giving us so much trouble. And the task board. I think tomorrow we should be able to do some more tasks as well. That gonna come in handy. Oops. Okay, yeah, here we are. Done Harris camp. We're gonna leave it at that. This place. Join me next time. We'll help the Rohirrim of the Worsted a little bit more before moving towards the Beacon Hills. For the time being, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.